In the boundless expanse where fate is written in blood and defiance, the path of immortality grows ever more treacherous. Wang Lin, tempered by countless trials and hardened by the weight of loss, now stands at the edge of a storm that threatens both heaven and earth. The echoes of past battles still linger, yet new forces stir in the shadows, unseen, unfathomable, and merciless. As we enter Renegade Immortal Chapter 479, Chapter 480, the threads of destiny tighten, old enemies reveal their fangs, while hidden powers begin to awaken, testing Wang Lin's resolve and the limits of his cultivation. In this chapter, every step forward may demand an unbearable price, and every choice could alter the course of his journey forever. Steel your heart and steady your breath, for what lies ahead is not merely a clash of strength, but a confrontation with fate itself. The winds of destiny rarely whisper without reason, and sometimes they roar with secrets that even the heavens themselves dare not ignore. In the quiet heart of the heavenly fate sect, a man with an unassuming demeanor observed from beneath the shade of ancient trees. His gaze was calm, yet sharp, a glimmer of inscrutable knowing dancing in his eyes. He stroked his chin thoughtfully and murmured, "Curious." His method mirrors that of junior apprentice brother Sun Yun, but Sun Yun lasted only 67 days. How long will he endure? The three trials of the heavenly fate sect were no ordinary tests. Forged by the All-Seer himself, they were carved from the void, a sacred space where mortals could touch the edges of heaven. Only those who passed all three trials could claim the right to be disciples of the sect. These were immutable laws, etched into the bones of the world. Within the human trial, a soft veil cloaked a paradise. At its heart, the village lay in serenity, a place where the song of birds mingled with the gentle sway of willow branches. Even the barking of dogs seemed more a herald of awakening than an intrusion upon peace. Life here was simple but harmonious. Villagers moved in quiet respect for one another, tending their homes and hearts with equal care. In the third house from the northern edge of the village, a small courtyard held the rhythm of everyday life. Golden tail grass swayed before the gate, heralding spring's gentle arrival. A pile of firewood rested neatly, and a wooden table with a teapot and cups sat waiting beneath the open sky. Here, an old man with hair like drifting snow sat calmly, sipping tea as his gaze fell upon the boy inside the house. The boy worked diligently, carving intricate patterns into a piece of red wood. When his nose twitched in concentration, he finally glanced up at the old man and ran to him, curiosity sparkling in his tender voice. "Who are you, really?" The old man's eyes twinkled. "I am who you claim I am," he replied, brushing the boy's hair with gentle care. But before the boy could ask further, a stern voice called from within the house. "Who's he? Leave your grandfather be. Back to carving." A middle-aged man stepped from the curtain, observing his son with a quiet authority. The boy, with a deep sigh and lingering glance at the old man, returned to his work, though a shadow of doubt lingered in his eyes. The middle-aged man then joined the old man, pouring him tea. "Father, tomorrow I enter the mountains," he said. The old man remained silent, eyes still upon the boy. From the doorway came the soft voice of a woman, the mother, carrying a basket of vegetables. "Why enter the mountain?" she asked. "The villagers tell of a tiger," the man replied. "We seek it together. If fortune favors us, its skin shall become a new coat for you, father." The mother's lips parted in protest, but she saw the old man's gaze linger on the boy and sighed, retreating into silence. Days bled into one another. Yet the man never returned. The woman waited, only to be met with grief incarnate. An incomplete corpse returned to the village. Her sorrow was so profound that she passed into eternal sleep, leaving only the grandfather and the boy in the courtyard. The boy persevered in his carvings, the old man silently guiding him. On one such day, the old man asked softly, "Have you finished learning to carve?" "I have not," the boy replied, eyes steady. "It eludes me still." "How many attempts?" the old man asked. "This is the 83rd, the boy said, "and the next is close at hand." The old man exhaled a long, measured sigh. Still unwilling to surrender? The boy's gaze lifted to the sky. "Why must it end? Life is enough, save for the mystery of who you truly are. You have repeated this cycle countless times, each path preordained. Can you still not see? What are you seeking?" The old man's teacup hovered near his lips, untouched. The boy studied the carving, musing aloud. Is it time to end? No, not yet. Far above, beneath the Bodhi tree, the gentleman's eyes darkened. 83 days, beyond Sun Yun's 67, this one is no ordinary mortal. Enlightenment lies hidden in these trials, for the All-Seer crafted them for but a single lifetime. Wang Lin surpasses the first trial. This cannot continue. His hands wove intricate seals, summoning a rainbow-colored light that surged into the void. Future apprentice, receive my aid. Back in the human trial, the boy's attention was drawn upward. A streak of radiant light descended, scorching the paradise with its brilliance. Flowers wilted, houses vanished in smoke, and tranquility shattered like glass. Only the third house from the northern end endured. A cold fire kindled in the boy's eyes. He swung his knife, sending a silver beam slicing through the rainbow light. The clash resounded like thunder, scattering smoke and haze. The rainbow light twisted and coalesced into a pair of eyes, piercing through to the boy's very soul. The boy's resolve hardened. With a wave of his hand, wood shavings rose, reshaping the village and its people into life once more. Ghostly flames danced across the carvings, igniting the paradise back into existence. I do not know who you are, the boy whispered, voice calm but edged with deadly intent. But disappear. The eyes blinked, then vanished into the void. Under the Bodhi tree, the gentleman murmured, understanding dawning. His Tao bound to the cycle of reincarnation, each day a rebirth, each day a lesson in enlightenment. The old man in the human trial rose, speaking softly. The 84th cycle begins. Will you continue? The boy gazed upon the unfinished carving, depicting a gentle, smiling woman. We continue. This is Tao seeking, the essence of the human trial. In the secluded depths of the sect, the All-Seer opened his eyes, a rare smile gracing his features. This child is extraordinary. 10 days later, the boy stepped from the courtyard for the first time, transformed with each step. From boy to youth to young man, his hair flowing like white silk in the still air, his robe radiant as snow. In his hand, the carving completed, an image of a fairy-like woman, her smile bright as sunlight, her eyes brimming with joy. This young man was Wang Lin. His eyes, clearer than the starry sky, reflected the mysterious growth within him. He had traversed the cycles, glimpsed the deeper truths, and emerged with a calm that belied the storms within. The human trial ended, yet the path of the earth trial awaited. Are you ready? The sect's voice boomed. Do you dare enter? Wang Lin lifted his gaze, a faint smile on his lips. Why would I not dare? And with that, he stepped forward, the next chapter of his journey already unfolding. The air burned with a crimson haze, and the very ground quaked beneath pillars of roaring flame. Each towering inferno clawed skyward as if to challenge the heavens themselves. This was no ordinary place. It was the earth trial, a crucible of power where only the resolute dared tread. And at its heart stood Wang Lin, serene amidst the chaos, his gaze calm and unshaken. He stepped forward, the ground beneath his feet crackling with latent energy. A test of cultivation, but how it seeks to judge me, I cannot yet tell, he murmured, his voice quiet yet resolute. Before him, the earth split with a deafening roar. From the jagged rift sprang a pillar of fire, twisting into a living form. The figure that emerged was both terrifying and magnificent. Its hair blazed like molten threads, writhing as though alive, while ghostly lights danced on a face that was more chaos than human. Arms folded across its chest, it radiated an oppressive aura, and a voice cold and commanding cut through the roar of flames. I am the guardian of the earth trial. Defeat me, or be cast aside. Wang Lin's eyes met the fiery sentinels. Without hesitation, he advanced. Hands forming a precise seal, he thrust forward with unspoken intent. A golden aura erupted around him, and his soft command echoed through the inferno. Break! The fiery figure's eyes flared, recognition and fury mingling as it stumbled backward, arms raised in a vain defense. The earth itself groaned and cracked under the force unleashed. Dust and debris exploded outward as the guardian's hands became a crimson blur of wounds. Silence fell for a heartbeat, broken only by the guardian's searing gaze locked upon Wang Lin. Calmly, Wang Lin lowered his hand behind his back. Stand down, he said, his voice gentle yet imbued with absolute authority. For a moment, the flames hesitated, then bowed with reluctant respect. In a cascade of burning sparks, the figure dissolved into the ground, leaving nothing but scorched earth and whispers of power. Wang Lin's eyes swept the distance, alert to trials yet to come. A faint smile touched his lips. There must be eyes watching me, perhaps from the heavenly fate sect, he mused. Turning on his heel, he withdrew from the earth trial, voice carrying across the winds, I give up the earth trial. Far away, beneath the Bodhi tree, a man of gentle demeanor frowned. Uncertainty flickered across his features as he observed the unfolding scene. Decisive, too decisive, he muttered, eyes narrowing. I cannot gauge the depth of his cultivation, though even a powerful early soul transformation cultivator is but a novice among legends. His features softened, a smile returning as he spoke to the unseen presence of a junior apprentice. Third junior apprentice, brother, your journey has been smooth, I presume? A melodious voice answered, carrying warmth across the distance, and then Baiwei emerged, steps measured, arriving beneath the Bodhi tree. His eyes glimmered with curiosity and intelligence, scanning the void beyond. Conversation flowed, casual at first, then tense as Baiwei's gaze fixed upon the unseen force of the trials. The gentle man's heart skipped as realization dawned. The honorary disciple from planet Suzaku was enduring the trials now, and his progress was no longer hidden. The purple cloud pavilion, Baiwei's voice cooled, a strategic mind at work. Senior brother, I have pressing matters. Exchange me one of your 3,000-year five-leaf grasses, and I will offer a fire crystal in return. The request was met with laughter and acquiescence. Baiwei vanished into the distance, leaving contemplative murmurs behind. Why place him in the purple cloud pavilion? To throw him into the flames? The heaven trial tests the limits of one's domain. Meanwhile, within the ethereal expanse of the heaven trial, Wang Lin remained poised in a lotus seat. 30 days passed in meditative stillness, immersed in the enigma of this celestial crucible. The air shimmered with divine pressure, the sky brushing close enough to touch. Time lost meaning as he sat, unmoving, ever patient. The horizon of understanding drew near, and the word Tao unfurled itself quietly within his soul. On the 51st day, his eyes opened. No light danced within, yet a subtle, profound glow flickered from deep inside him. Wang Lin's lips curved in a faint smile. These trials, human, earth, heaven, are not merely obstacles. They are gateways. Understanding them yields enlightenment. Failing them does not diminish the journey. Rising, he declared, I give up the heaven trial. The world swirled around him, spinning into oblivion. When it settled, he found himself before a figure clad in regal purple. Calm and smiling, the newcomer introduced himself. Xianxia, the eldest brother, long-standing first-generation disciple of the sect. With a graceful hand gesture, he beckoned Wang Lin to follow, leading him through jagged mountains and shattering clouds, speaking with humor and clarity about the sprawling heavenly fate sect. Master has accepted 7 disciples, Xianxia explained, forming a seal that pierced the sky. We, the 2 of us, belong to the purple division, the weakest of all 7, but in time you will see its value. As they ascended, a tower of magnificent purple light crowned the mountaintop. Tens of thousands of disciples cultivated around it, the back mountain stretching endlessly like a coiled dragon. Xianxia paused at the pavilion's edge. Junior apprentice brother, the purple cloud pavilion lies to the west. Spread your divine sense and you will find it. With that, he departed, leaving Wang Lin to his own devices. Wang Lin's eyes sharpened as he recognized Xianxia, an adversary from the human trial, one he had cleverly deceived. Divine sense extended, he located the faint purple aura and the inscription, Purple Cloud Pavilion. A chill brushed his heart, tempered by anticipation. But as he approached, the air stiffened. A woman emerged, dressed in regal purple adorned with golden blossoms. Her beauty was striking, yet her gaze burned with deadly intent. You cannot enter here, she declared, the barrier of authority and danger crackling around her. And thus, the path of the Purple Cloud Pavilion began, a new chapter of trials, intrigue, and martial destiny, as Wang Lin stood ready to meet the forces that awaited him.